A fire took the lives of 3 people, including 2 children in Old Town last week. Now the state is stepping up its game to help prevent future deadly incidents. And protests continue just days after Donald Trump is elected to be the country's 45th president. We'll have the latest from around the country. Good morning, I'm Katie Bavoso. Thank you for starting your Sunday with us this morning. Let's get things going with a first check of the forecast. Meteorologist Corey Frumkin is out on the weather deck this morning, and he joins us now with more. Good morning, Corey.
Good morning, Katie. We saw the cooler temperatures yesterday, but we're going to see some milder temperatures.
After a fire killed a mother and her 2 children in Old Town last week, fire officials discovered the smoke alarms inside the home had not been working. This morning, the fire department aims at preventing future deaths with what they are calling a smoke alarm blitz. News Center's Justin Schreier is live in Old Town this morning with the details. Hi, Justin. 4 Americans are dead in Afghanistan after a Taliban suicide bomber dressed as a laborer blew himself up at the NATO air base in Bagram, north of the Afghan capital of Kabul. At least 18 others were wounded in the blast. Bagram is the largest U.S. base in Afghanistan, and it is heavily protected site. It's been less than a week since Donald Trump won his bid for the White House, and people still continue to take to the streets in protest. The president-elect remains focused on his transition and appears to be softening some of his positions from the campaign. Ballots are still being counted in several states. Hillary Clinton, who lost the election in the Electoral College, has a lead in the popular vote of more than 700,000 votes and growing, which is possibly contributing to the unrest around the nation. Back home here in Maine, protesters have remained peaceful and hopeful for the future. There was a peaceful march in Portland Saturday morning, and organizers say it was about social change, not in protest of any one candidate. Hundreds of people marched from the Eastern Promenade supporting women, the LGBTQ community, and other groups. The organizers say they wanted to peacefully come together to inspire hope and love. Still to come, this weekend has been all about celebrating veterans, and a new program is aimed at helping veterans and the state's agriculture. Plus, a full look at Corey's forecast next. Welcome back at 6:11 here on the Weekend Morning Report. Joining me now is meteorologist Corey Frumkin, and we're looking at less of a windy day than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, it's not going to be really breezy at all today.
Okay.
What we are going to be seeing, though, is some more sunshine.
Good, I like that.
And also, we're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures. Coastal flooding, too, as we get those onshore winds. So just another thing to keep in mind as well. So we'll be tracking it for you and keeping you up to date.
You'll be tracking it?
Yes, we will.
I had Facebook reminded me that 2 years ago was a very bad storm here very early on.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Did you?
Yeah, you're all bundled up with your hat, your coat.
It was about a 24-hour shift at that point. So I was not as camera ready as I could be, but I was warm.
You were smiling.
I was doing my best.
Yes, I'm sure you were, yes.
So things could be worse if you're thinking that, but we'll have snow soon enough. Thank you so much,
You're
Corey.
welcome.
Well, as a way to help veterans and Maine's agriculture, the United Veterans of Maine had their very first strategic planning summit. The Maine branch was created about a year ago. Mike Albert has some fresh catches of fish today, so let's see what you caught this week. Here's Big Old Fish.
It's the Big Old Fish Show.
Well, the Friday football fever of high school sports has carried over into the weekend. More regional finals action is up next. The Patriots are coming back from a bye week and are looking to go 8-1 on the season. That game kicks off tonight at 8:30 right here on News Center. We'll be right back after this. Back now at 6:27 with a live look at this morning's conditions. That's what's going on outside in Portland this morning as the sun starts to come up there over Casco Bay. For more on what it's going to feel like outside and if we're going to see more sunshine, here's meteorologist Corey Frumkin. Hi, Corey.
I like how you just start singing in mid-sentence, Katie. Yeah, you should feel very in the singing mood today, very happy because we're going to see plenty of sunshine.
Well, a man who immigrated from Iraq and lives in Maine hopes his newspaper will help other immigrants who move to the state. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon is the first Arabic newspaper in the state of Maine. It educates immigrants about the customs of the United States as well as laws and responsibilities of American citizens. The cost of prescription medication has skyrocketed over the last few years. Unfortunately, people have no other choice when it comes to medication and have to pay the higher rates. But why is the price increasing? Here's some information to break it all down.
216 years ago.
Well, coming back to Maine now, pagans gathered in Bangor to try to build more acceptance for their spiritual beliefs. The 7th annual Eastern Maine Pagan Pride Day took place yesterday at the Unitarian Universalist Society of Bangor. Admission was a non-perishable food item which will be donated to a local organization in need. The Portland Symphony Orchestra is using their musical instruments to help kids learn to become better readers. How does it work? We'll show you coming up after this break. Have you had a difficult week, whether it be because of the election blues or other things going on in your life? Have no fear, because we have puppies today on Fetch Me a Home.
Did come a little early. Sometimes there's a line at the door. But yeah, 10 a.m. at Fish and Bone. Lily, Laurel, and 2 of their puppy friends will be available for adoption this morning.
I have to make you recap what happened the last time we
yes.
did this.
So last time I was on, which was 3 weeks ago, I brought 4 puppies in, and they were 4 of a litter of 12. They were born in foster care, and there was a line out the door that morning, and all 12 went in the first hour and a half we were open.
Oh my goodness. And they said they saw them on Fetch Me a Home.
A lot of them saw them on Fetch Me Home. So.
Do you think you match with your puppy?
I think I do. She's a little active.
She's a little, these guys are really playful, they're bouncy, they're wiggly, but they also like to be held. I had them last night and they were lovely. So.
Wiggly is a great way to explain what they're like, because they were on the ground and you come up to them and they just wiggle from head to toe.
Their whole butts go like back and forth. It's really adorable.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful, Gina. If you want to adopt these girls or any of their siblings, you can go over to Fish and Bone, 10 a.m. today,
we'll have
downtown
4
Portland.
Yep.
4 puppies.
4 puppies.
And remember, it took an hour and a half for 12 of them to go a few weeks ago, so you can imagine how quickly 4 are going, hello, puppy! Hello!
Full tail wag.
Wants to see it. There we go.
Yay! It's the best day at work ever. All right, Gina Rolfe with Animal Refuge League of Greater Portland. Coming up, we're going to take a look at some high school sports and bring you the latest UMaine highlights. Sports is next. We'll be right back. Hello, pup. And just because we want to leave you with a smile, here's a look at the mongooses or mongeese.
Were they sleeping there?
They were sunning themselves.
They were sunning themselves?
Yeah, and then they saw probably a golf ball and all took off at
and they're
once.
like, run.
Run,
follow me.
Run, mongoose, go, run.
Well, hopefully not to run from the weather too much today. Or maybe
No.
we'll go for a run. It's going to be nice.
Run like a herd of mongoose.
Going to put your mongoose outfit on and go running. I'm sure that'll be acceptable.
Somebody's going to do that on the Eastern Promenade now. Just wait.
All right, so inland forecast. If you do see that, send it in. We would love to see it.
A little sunshine, a little warm weather, a little rain. What more could you ask for?
Not much.
There you go. We did our jobs. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weekend Morning Report. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Monday.